Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Disco Elysium. I'm back here with Evra Claire and I really just wanted to tell him that we opened that door for him, but then it turned into a much longer conversation. As a matter of fact, it was so long that I wasn't able to finish it last time, so let's just continue where we left off.
Mr. Dubois, every worker, member of the board. How can I help you today?
Well, let's see. Can we go over a few details concerning the murder again, please?
Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you.
I'm sure that is the case. But yeah, you mentioned some kind of lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Okay.
Wait, the girl by the whirling, who was keeping an eye on you. Is he talking about her?
Oh, the gardener who is not actually a gardener. I see.
Don't give him the pleasure.
The pleasure of what? Did you send her to spy on me disguised as a gardener? Better not to mention it. I don't know, I guess authority refers to this, so let's not mention it.
Oh, and she also really likes gardening, I hear. In March? Strange. Anyway, let's move on.
Indeed, strange. That's what we thought as well. But yeah, tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew. Now that is like the leader of that quote-unquote peacekeeping force, and Evra very bluntly told us last episode that they killed the mercenary. Which seems too easy, right? We've been investigating for like over 2 days and now he just tells us who did it. Something is off here. There must be more to this. So let's ask about these guys.
Oh, they are simply fine young men. All 7 of them. Exemplary union members. Always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members.
Okay, so it's 7 of them, but we know that 8 people have been at the crime scene. So there might be another person involved.
Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Yeah, I'm sure that's totally not some kind of vanity thing, right?
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind.
I'm sure they do, but I can't help but notice that you didn't answer his question. Could the second in command be our missing 8th person?
Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Well, Harry likes beer. I can't really speak to the rest of this, to be honest. So where can I find them?
You know what, Harry? I got a feeling they're going to show up in full force tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Why?
The lieutenant marks something in his notebook.
Okay, well, I would like to know what you've been writing down, but first, let's ask this. In the future, I could use your backing. Can you ask the Hardy boys to cooperate? I mean, that would be great, I suppose, so let's give it a try.
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
Okay, I think we're pretty much done with this talk.
When you meet this Titus, tell him about this. See what he has to say.
Yeah, I probably should do that.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
He holds out a banknote. What? Wait, why are you giving it to me? Take it, I don't need it. I only wanted you to help me with the Hardy boys. Are you trying to bribe me again? Do you think that the previous bribe wasn't enough? But now you're getting really cheap. I mean, 5 real, come on. I don't have a lot of dignity, but a little bit, so maybe I'm not going to take this. Also, I actually have some money now. Enough for the next night, so I'm a little bit less concerned about hoarding the money. So yeah, why are you giving it to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
Right. In that case, I guess I'm not going to take it, if you're just holding it out.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else?
I think I'm pretty much done here.
By all means, Harry. What's on your mind?
Then again, there is another option here. I did it, Evra. I turn it off. I have no idea what Harry is talking about. Let's find out.
What?
The big man looks at you confused. Oh, it's about the borscht. Yeah, I was a bit confused myself. The shady brew, you told me to make it even shadier. I didn't. I had alcohol. It had alcohol in it. Now there's no alcohol. Right.
Did I? Well done then, Harry. I like not knowing about it, and I'm sure you made the right call. I spend the whole day delegating tasks, and it's a great relief to see people taking initiative.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't know anything about this.
I don't even want to know what all of that means. Brew, shady, alcohol, turned off. I'm going to let the world surprise me.
You do that, and I think I'm going to leave now. I think I'm pretty much done talking to you for now. Right, well, that was certainly something. Also, I think I got some new item. A white envelope with a stamp attached to the upper right corner, handed to you by Evra Claire. Inside are some legal documents with 2 names printed on them. Isobel Sadie and Lillian Carter. Both signatures are required. Right, this is a new task he gave me. Let's interact with it.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Okay, so this is for that. I forgot what he was trying to build there, but apparently this is the document. And that is a pretty vague estimate of that time frame, right? 12 to 14. So between 1 year and over 3 years? That's a little bit weird. But yeah, let's look at the zoning plan.
The youth center cuts into the
Okay, it's a
ocean
youth
like the
center.
bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
Okay.
It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center.
Okay, but it's not going to remove the existing buildings, right? So, Kim, what do you think of this?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
Okay, so you don't see anything wrong with this?
How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things, and citizens inevitably have disagreements over such construction projects. But there's no other way.
I mean, that's true, but there still might be a loophole, so let's use logic and try to find it.
There is no loophole. The simple truth is the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
Yeah, I guess that won't be pleasant. What are the ramifications of this? Look, Kim, point to the photocopy. These people are going to have to move away. Can we do something about it? The noise will be tough on the villagers, but I guess that's just the cost of progress. I don't know. This whole thing seems a little bit shady. Why does he want to build this there? Why does it have to be three stories tall? Why is the time frame so vague? This doesn't feel right. So what would be the ramifications of this?
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Right, that's probably what's going on here. Yeah, can we do something about this, Kim?
I should have seen it.
The lieutenant frowns as he reads over the document again.
Evra probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone.
Interesting. Interesting. Suddenly you're developing some real criminal energy here. I'm not sure. I'm guessing forging signatures might be some kind of crime. But I kind of like your idea.
However, we'll need access to the coast before we do anything. Evra won't believe you got villager signatures if you can't even get to the village. You can try a forgery as soon as we can cross the waterlock.
I'm pretty sure we can now, because if I remember correctly, it should be open, or it should be able to be closed now. So I guess we will check this out. But before I go to the area behind the waterlock, I guess I will try to finish some stuff in this part of town. So let's put the documents back in the envelope. Okay, well, let's see. I think I got some new tasks here. Get 2 signatures for Evra. Find someone to sign the document instead of the intended signees. Forge the signatures, but somewhere private where you feel safe enough to sleep. Well, I mean, my room would be a good place for that, I suppose. Right, so I guess we're done with that, and we can leave Evra to his typewriting. So the question is, what do we want to do in this place before we try to get to the other side of the waterlock? I do kind of want to talk to Kuno again, because there might be some missing dialogue about the armor that I haven't picked yet, because it's hidden somewhere in a sub-dialogue. It's always kind of hard to tell when suddenly new dialogue appears and it doesn't show. Can I do something
You're
about
back
this
before
now, by the
the
way?
cargo container. Its
No.
drawer has not.
I need more rhetoric for that. Anyway, first of all, let's get out of here. And back to the Walling and Rex, maybe. I suppose I could also talk to the people in the Union box. That's another thing that has been waiting for quite some time already. Also, what if we talk to this guy again?
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Okay, so there's some new dialogue here. That weasel I visited, turns out he has one hell of a colonial mug collection. Yes, that I noticed.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
Okay. Yes, his mug collection certainly represented antiquated social values. See how we're all busy concentrating on the racist mugs? That's what the ruling class wants. A man with such a funny mug collection can't be that bad. All I'm saying is he had a lot of mugs. That's not all you've been saying. You clearly called them colonial mug collection, so I guess they represented antiquated social values.
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. Thanks for helping out, friend.
You're welcome. Okay, so there was some new dialogue with him. I could talk to the scab leader, but again, I will ask him about the tattoos if I can't find anyone else to talk to, because I will take the hint that maybe talking to him about this would be dangerous. So instead, let's try to talk to Kuno again and see if we can ask him about that armor.
Kuno's dad? Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Well, I'm not here to talk about your dad this time. Maybe if I talk about the body again?
The fuck about it?
Okay, here we go. So yeah, sometimes new dialogue options pop up hidden beneath choices you've already taken, and it's kind of easy to miss them. So where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
Really? How come?
That fucking had one thing majorly wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Do you remember how he looked? Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man.
Well, it certainly would be too big for you.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Okay, where did you throw it away, though?
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
You're just too small for the armor. What do you mean you threw it away? Yeah, I think you threw it away because it wouldn't fit you anyway.
Get the fuck out of here trying to fuck on me with that midget shit. Kuno's 12. He's huge.
I honestly can't tell. I have always a bad time judging people's ages, especially when they're like kids. I don't know if a kid is like 8 or 12 or 14, but apparently he's 12.
What are you? Fucking 80? When Kuno's 80, Kuno can fit 4 of you in Kuno. Fuck out of here.
Okay.
Trying to fuck on Kuno. Fuck out of here.
Oh, just shut up. I'm talking to Kuno. So, what do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
He performs a kickoff on the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
I don't believe you.
You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
What do you mean, troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker?
No, I don't
Came around
know.
talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows.
Why cows?
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
Oh, you mean Manana? Well, yeah, I just talked to him. I wouldn't have guessed from your description, though, to be honest.
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure when I talked to him, I didn't have any options to ask him about the armor, and he didn't tell me anything about it. Maybe I should go back to him and ask him again.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't care. Maybe he thinks that I'm going to arrest Manana because of it. Are you just telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Kuno? Probably not.
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
Both of it. Thank you, Drama. There are contusions all over his body. Did you do that? I think we already established that he did because he was throwing stones at the corpse, right? But whatever, let's ask it anyway.
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He grabs his head like it's suddenly hurting. Oh dear.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Well, as a matter of fact, I may already have asked this because it looks like these options are already used. So yeah, this isn't going anywhere.
The buck-toothed gremlin lets go of his head. Looks like the attack has passed.
Alright, let's talk later again.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Okay, I think that's all for now.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Of course. Anyway, I guess I'll head back and talk to Manana again about the armor because pretty sure he hasn't mentioned this before. I honestly don't think that any of this is going to help me anymore because we have already investigated the body, so let's just move on. Alright, Manana, I gotta talk to you again.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Kuno told me you were supposed to know about the armor. Right, can you tell me more about this?
The little boy had the good on his promise.
What is his promise?
To get me into trouble.
Uh-huh.
To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
Okay, so that's why he did it. You weren't paranoid, Harry.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
And, well, did you track it down?
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock.
Yeah, that sounds like Kuno.
Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So Kuno used us to what? Scare you? The probe into the armor. What did you learn? Yeah, I guess that's what Kuno was trying to do here.
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He contemplates taking a swig from his flask. But yeah, what did you learn about the armor?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
Okay.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
Alright, hit me with it.
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
Okay.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove.
Yep, I've seen the boots and I didn't remove them either.
So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
4 pieces of armor up for grabs then, but I already sent the boots away. Yeah, the boots are out of reach now. The helmet probably as well. But the other 2 pieces still might be around somewhere.
I guess you won't be collecting them all then. That's less work for you at least.
Hold up, 4 pieces. Helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings? Isn't that what you're wearing? I think it's just like something that is of the similar branding. I'm going to find 1 piece of it. 1 is enough. Actually, I may have better things to do. Yeah, what about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
Okay. Anyway, I guess maybe I will just look around for 1 piece.
Nice and balanced. Some junior officers can take care of the rest.
Okay, so we will try to find 1 piece of the armor. Of course, if I had taken the boots, I already had 1 of these pieces. But I decided not to do it.
Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armored too. The one the bullet hits.
Yeah, but of course I need to know where the bullet is going to hit.
Good luck if you go for those boots though. You'd have an easier time wresting the spurs off a boyadero than getting them off him.
Yeah, the boots are off the menu already anyway, so it's not going to be the boots. Anyway, thank you for your cooperation.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
Right. Okay, well, so we did manage to continue this quest after all. You really just want 1 piece of the armor. It's enough. Find and locate 1 piece and this one's done. Okay. That seems like a reasonable compromise. Kuno lied to you. Return and confront him. Oh, so I can talk to him again about this. Right. Let's do that. Not sure if that will accomplish anything, but just to follow up on that quest. Alright, Kuno, let's talk again.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad? Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
So, I talked to Manana about the armor.
So?
So? He told me you promised to sick the pigs on him. He said to thank you, wasn't too keen on chasing down that armor anyway. He said you're the new king of the entire Gemrock. I mean, he did say thank you, right? So maybe I'm just going to relay the message.
Fuck, okay. Kuno's a giver like that, yes?
He looks slightly confused.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Yes, but I just got some XP and a skill point for it, so it was totally worth it. Joke's on you, Kuno-ass.
Look, pig, Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Yeah, whatever.
What is this? Trying to be cool with your new asshole? Kuno was just being nice to you. You got fucked bad. Now limp the fuck out of here.
Yes, I will.
After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
I'm not sure if I really need to talk to you again ever, so maybe this is going to be the last time I talk to you.
Yeah, real interesting.
And I'm not going to talk to you anyway.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Yes, tell me something I don't know already. Okay, so that is one task done, and yeah, there is no follow-up to this one. So I suppose I can try to do something else. The question is, do I want to invest my points into something? I don't know what I really need or want. I guess having more empathy wouldn't hurt. Then again, I feel that maybe investing it in stuff I'm already good at is also a good idea, because then it will, surpass like the next level of skill check, from medium to hard and whatever. So I feel it's really up to me what I pick. I don't know. Let's take a bit more empathy. Why not? So, we have some time left in this episode. The question is, what are we going to do about it? Talk to Joyce about the pail without Kim, cryptozoologist. Yeah, I've already looked at all of these. So why don't we try to talk to the people in the Union box now? So let's go back inside here, and also that's the girl from the girl who used to watch us, the gardener who's not a gardener but a lawyer girl, right? Is that her?
Let me handle this.
It is her. Okay. The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Detective disorientated.
Yeah.
Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Yeah, her whole demeanor changed completely compared to when we talked to her the last time.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
Indeed. You're the gardener. I knew you were not a gardener. I just wanted to know more about the place before I check it out. That's normal. Yep, we already kind of figured out that you probably were not a gardener.
That's right. I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
She crosses her arms.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy?
Mm-hmm.
You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
She points to the man on her right. Oh, so you're saying that Titus Hardy is right here. I thought they were going to show up in force tomorrow. Apparently, they've been here since yesterday. Okay, well, I mean, all the better.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
Okay, so apparently the Union already has a lawyer at hand, so she will be watching me and make sure that I don't just do anything that's against the law. I see.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest. if we have to.
Look at Kim trying to show authority.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her. Could this be the Miss Beaufort that Easy Leo mentioned? The one Mr. Evra sent to law school?
Yeah, clearly, that's gotta be her. Also, I thought that arresting people in this world is more like telling people to show up at the precinct. So can't I just tell them to go there? I mean, they probably won't, but I would have done my duty, right? Anyway, what's your role in all of this? Are you Lizzie, Elizabeth, Miss Beaufort? What if I want to talk to you, not Titus? What are you going to do to me? Why are you so aggressive? Yeah, are you Elizabeth Beaufort?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
She points to the tall man by the table. So this guy, I mean, they all could be tall. It's hard to tell because most of them are sitting.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands. In her face.
So maybe bringing up her name was a good idea?
You caught her off guard. Push her some more.
Nice. Easy Leo told me about you. He likes to talk a lot. Hardy, not yet. I had another question. Right, Easy Leo is the guy who was sitting in front of the container where Evra Claire has his, office, right? Yeah, now that I think about it, he did talk about her. Of course, I don't remember exactly what he said about her.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
I'm here to question whoever I like to question, lady.
You set the pace and the topic of these conversations here. Establish that.
Authority really is on a roll at the moment. Increasing it to medium probably was a good idea.
A man like Easy Leo could have said anything. Do not be restrained, sire.
He said Mr. Evra sent you to law school. He said you were in debt to Mr. Clare. He said you're the union fixer, you fix things. He said you're Mr. Evra's Doux de Sucre death machine. I'm honestly not entirely sure if he said anything of that. I'm pretty sure he mentioned, the fact that he sent her to law school. And in a sense, I suppose that means that she's indebted to him now.
I represent the union and these men here. Don't make this personal.
All right.
A very minor victory.
But a victory. I'll take it. So, what's your role in all of this? What if I want to talk to you, not Titus? What are you going to do to me? Yeah, what's your role in all of this? I mean, being the lawyer, obviously, but still.
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
No, I just want to be thorough. So what if I want to talk to you and not Titus? I mean, I want to talk to him as well, but maybe both of you.
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
She's really driving a hard bargain here.
I saw what you were thinking. You want to say, what are you going to do to me? Don't. Just because it's in your head doesn't mean you have to say it.
Right. Maybe I should heed authorities' warning here and not pick this option, because I probably would have picked it because, I like to be thorough, and unless I have a good reason, I usually take all the available dialogue options. So why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
Well, but these people may have killed a person. As a matter of fact, Evra Claire pretty much said that they did. So they certainly are quote-unquote enforcing violence as well.
Just dock workers? Do dock workers spy on the police? We let you off easy, miss. Don't think it will happen again.
I think Kim doesn't really like her all that much.
We've talked to Evra Claire. We know who these men are. The Union's militant wing.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob. enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
So she's basically disliking us because we are, well, the police, obviously.
Fuck yeah.
The tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer. Okay, it's gotta be this guy, right?
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
The world needs a financial buffer, so no need to get emotional. The privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny. Maybe you're just not historic individuals? What does that even mean? I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you socialists. I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans? Yeah, let's do that. Let's ask those questions. I mean, I can try to play along, although I kind of doubt that it's going to accomplish much. But sure, let's try it.
Look, a comedian. Do your job. Ask your questions. Then get out of Martinez.
Yeah, she's not biting.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
Yeah, unbelievable, right? Especially considering that I'm currently at 10 points communist compared to 8 points moralist. Apparently, I gathered a few more points. As a matter of fact, I might have gotten one for this reply, even though I kinda used it as a tongue-in-cheek option in this case, but it still may have given me a communist point. But okay, well, I guess I should talk to Titus then. Right, well, yes, this is our guy over here.
This is where you say your bit.
A broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can.
He and his men carry themselves like giants. You'll need to prove your mettle to be taken seriously.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, let's see.
Detective.
The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you. Yeah, I mean, sometimes when things get a little bit tougher, Kim likes to step back a little bit. Don't say anything yet. First, we need to talk about your attitude. We need to talk about the man hanged out back. I don't know. Let's talk about your attitude, maybe.
Wow. The RCM sent us some big dick cops.
I mean, I need to prove my mettle, right? So let's bluff a little bit.
Real big dick cops. Look at them. Reckless. Swinging in the wind.
Okay, another guy is called Alain.
Yeah, look at the big dick on that cop. Can't tell a dick that big what to do.
Must be something in the water in Jamrock.
Then we got Shanky.
Yeah, gave him real nice big dicks.
And Glenn.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay, are you done?
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
We'll see about that.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
Okay, let's see.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard.
Huh.
Chances are they're going to match.
Okay, sure, let's do it. Scan the room.
Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man. In his 30s. Overbearingly masculine.
Okay.
Wants the world to know he's a macho man. Tobacco chewing and knuckle cracking. Who else do we have here? Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Size 45 or 46. Eldest in the room. Probably mid-50s. Smoker. Quiet.
Yep, that's the guy who used to be the leader, right?
Across, at the other table. Hobnailed working boots. Size 43. Gang tattoos. Mesk or Sarah Mauritian. In his late 30s, early 40s.
Okay, and I think our witness said that he heard a Mesk accent, so looking good so far.
He spent his youth in Villa Labos, a housing project in the Jamrock quarter. There were incarcerations. Hard to say what else. The ink is fading.
What? You can actually analyze these tattoos, but you can't tell me anything about the tattoos of the dead person? I am disappointed, Encyclopedia.
And then, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 46. The big dick. Wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips. Rugby cap. Fingerless gloves. And numerous scars. A little under 40.
Okay, so it looks like this might be at least part of the group whose footprints we found.
The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain.
So he likes to row, okay.
In the far corner, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 44. 40-something. Non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
A plectrum? Where?
On his neck. Forget it. It's not important.
Okay, I guess it's not important then.
Let's call this one the musician.
Okay, and what about the little guy?
Size 41. With the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face. Mean, watery eyes. And 2 front teeth missing.
Okay, so basically we were able to match all of them to the crime scene. Huh. So maybe they were responsible for this after all.
In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy. Boot size 46. Deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He, alone, is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220.
Okay, I mean the footprints were very specific, and this is a very specific group of people, so I think we found the people who left the footprints there.
In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
Right. There's 1 person missing, 7 of these, but we counted 8, and the odd soul is missing, which we figured might have been the lady driver, and there's no woman here, so I guess that's the one who's missing.
Exactly. The missing lady driver who was running the drug trade. Does it mean the Hardy Boys are involved in the drug trade as well?
Quite possibly. These bandits, definitely. The entire Union might be involved, maybe even all of Martinez look around suspiciously. Not necessarily the lady driver could have kept the drug trade secret. I mean, yes, it's possible, but this would fit what Joyce told us, but I don't want to make any assumptions. I mean, it's definitely possible, yes.
Maybe. But hey, you've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Now is a good time to hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
Alright, let's hit them with questions.
The fuck is with you, fella?
The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it? I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy boy? Or girl? Guess what? I've connected you to the local drug trade. I talked to Joyce. The merc you hanged, his friends are coming for you. I mean, maybe we're going to start with a simple question. Did you do it? I mean, apparently they confessed to Claire. So let's see what they're going to say to me.
So, you're not just here to swing your big dick. You're here for the pretty boy. A real looker, that one. Stinks like shit, too.
They love him, boss. Spend all day digging around in there. Can't get enough of that pretty boy smell.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
We have spoken to the head of the Union. Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck? Why are your boot prints all over the scene? You are involved somewhere, I just don't have proof yet. I mean, I have some proof, like, for example, your boot prints all over the scene.
You mean these boots?
He raises his worker boot, size 46, steel reinforced toe. Yes, exactly.
We all got a pair. We wore them the night we took the pretty boy out back and hung him by the neck.
Okay, so basically you are admitting that you did that. Okay.
Yeah, we did this. Together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why our prints are all over the scene.
So I wonder if they know about the bullet, because we know that he was shot first, and they say they hung him. Hung him by his neck, right? So, yeah, until he was dead. So that would implicate that they hung him up when he was still alive, which we believe is not true. So I feel that the confession might not be entirely correct.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
Right, squint your eyes, but there's a catch. Aha, so you just confessed to murder. That's it, game over, we got the perpetrator. I'm not so sure about that. So, there's a catch?
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
But I mean, it's not adding up. First of all, there were 8 people at the scene, and the guy was shot and not just hanged. So, I think they're not telling me all of it anyway.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
I see. You murdered him just like that, no remorse. Who called the shots that night? When did this hanging incident occur? Why did you kill him? How did you kill him? How does a bullet in his head factor into this? Yeah, maybe I should ask that. And again, do I want to give away that kind of knowledge? But at this point, I'm pretty certain they do not know about the bullet, or they would have said we shot him and not hung him. So let's ask them.
Huh?
A sip of beer makes a surprise go down easier. Yep, they didn't know about it.
There was a bullet in the dead man's brain. Why was it there if you hanged him?
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
He's tight-lipped suddenly. But yeah, I mean, whoever shot him is the one who killed him. So I feel your confession is completely wrong.
Interesting, sire. It's as if he's lying to protect someone. He's
Indeed.
not very good at it.
Indeed.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
I never said that the cause of death was hanging. As a matter of fact, I believe it wasn't. But sure, tell me, why did this so-called hanging incident occur?
You don't have to answer any of his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
And how long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
Okay, well, I mean, that is some information, but again, I'm not sure if I can trust any of what they're telling me.
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? The same company you are striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
This is where he tries to sow discord between you two, because he knows the company is responsible for bringing the mercenaries into town.
I mean, clearly, we've already figured that out, yes?
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
I already asked her pretty hard, to be honest.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
So, why did you kill him? That would be a good question.
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So, just because he was a mercenary?
And he stepped out alive.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice. I mean, we heard about some potential sexual assault. Might this have been the reason?
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Kohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was in Special Forces? Yeah, tell me more about that.
'Cause one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm Oranese goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all!
Really?
Really?
My reaction exactly, Kim.
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some Oranese paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
Okay.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Yeah, that may have been a bad idea.
Sire, the tale is true.
Okay.
This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Is it now? Right, but what did he actually do wrong? Okay, besides crime against karaoke, what did he actually do wrong? Yes, please tell me.
Wrong? He harassed women.
Okay.
Raped one. Harassed workers. Threatened to kill some as a warning.
He wipes spittle from his mouth, so at least in regards to the motive, they're kind of sticking to what we've heard before.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation?
That's a good catch, actually. I didn't notice that.
He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
But Rhetoric totally did.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates. If we don't let the scabs in. If we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
All right.
He grabbed someone?
The lieutenant is trying to make sense of this flood of information. I mean, grabbing girls is certainly bad, but it's not exactly rape. So what exactly is it?
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
He shakes his head in disbelief. Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted, raped, you said? Yeah, that would be good to know.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
So what exactly did happen?
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
He repeats like a parrot.
There's something odd here.
Yeah, somehow these stories don't seem to match all that well.
Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Right. But who did the rape then? This is a very serious allegation, indeed.
No. You're not getting a name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Okay.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
Okay, well, we have more questions. However, the episode is getting, very long. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a cut here, but I'm not going to exit the conversation because I'm not sure if I can go back here and continue the questioning. Instead, I will just record the next episode back to back. So yeah, I think for now this is enough for today, and we will continue right here at this very spot in the next episode. So as always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.